Welcome to Overgo World, making your life better through tech, vacations and other great things. Remember to subscribe so that you don't miss out on our latest videos. Hi there, today we're here with the iRobot Roomba S9 Plus. So what you get, this is a self-cleaning vacuum cleaner. I've had it for a little while. In fact, I like it so much I bought two of these, one for upstairs and one for downstairs, and they work absolutely brilliantly. So what it is here's the actual unit. So this is the vacuum and this is the base unit. The base unit is absolutely fantastic because those of you who may have seen some of the older Roombas will have noticed that they have a very small capacity for actually picking up dirt. And then, you know, if you turned it on and you went out to work or you're doing something else in the day, it would fill up the little capacity and then you'd be sort of stuck because the vacuum wouldn't do anything until you empty it. With this model, the Plus model, what it will do is that when this is full, the unit in here, it will come back here and it will empty out automatically into this unit. If I just flip this over, you'll see there's a bag there with quite large capacity, and that literally just slides in and slides out. And so it takes the debris, takes the dust, takes everything else into there. When it comes to disposal, you simply, as you can just see here, you just lift from here, which seals the bag so there's no dust coming out or dirt coming out, and you can just dispose of that and put a new bag in there. So really easy to sort of replace there as well. The unit itself on the top, it's got three buttons. It's got the home button, which is just literally for it to go back to the base here. So if you want to manually do that, it's got a clean button. So if you stop it and you wanted to resume the cleaning, you can hit the clean button. And you've got the this spot clean button as well, which is just to and it's moving around because I've moved this base out a bit, so it's trying to find the base again. It's got a spot clean button. If you press that, it goes out about a meter and then it spirals around and comes back. In reality, you're not going to need to use these buttons because this is Wi-Fi enabled. You will hook it up to your iPhone app, which is really good. So the first time you use this, you do what's called a mapping run. And what you do from the iPhone is you just start that mapping run. It will go through your entire floor and it will just work out where the walls are, and where the doors are, where the rooms are, and it will create a map of your room of your whole floor automatically. You can then label those rooms, and then that way you can then choose going forward whether you want it to clean a particular room, or you want it to clean a combination of rooms, or you want it to clean the complete floor. If I flip over the product, you will see that this has got two sort of rollers, which is absolutely great for picking up hair, so that, you know, this product will carry on unlike conventional vacuums. So it will pick up the hair, and it's got perfect edge technology, which basically means it does go right up to the edge. So it's got this brush here which splits things out, and it will go right up to the edge and clean. The other advantage, especially if you've got an old Roomba, the Series 600 were like, you know, some of the older ones. When they came out with this, they've said that the suction power on this has been increased by 40%, and you do notice it. So prior to this Roomba, we used to have the i7 Plus, so same kind of thing, but it was a model down from this. And there is a significant difference between the S9 and the i7. This is like night and day. This will pick up things which the i7 simply would struggle with. So in particular, if, you know, people are combing their hair, or you've got pets and you've got lots of hair, you know, the i7 couldn't cope with it. This copes with it absolutely perfectly. And what you can do once you have set this up, you can set it up on routines. You can set it up on, you can activate it through the app on your mobile phone. The other great thing is it's got integration. So with Google and with Alexa, we use the Alexa sort of system in our house, and it works perfectly. So you can just tell it to clean particular rooms. You can ask it to sort of spot clean. So if you don't want it to clean the entire room, one of the great things about iRobot is they continue with issuing firmware updates and software updates for the app. so it gives it new functionality. So one of the things you can do is set up particular areas. So for example, underneath the kitchen table, if that's what you want. So rather than it cleaning the entire kitchen and taking a while doing that, you can just tell it to clean under the kitchen table and set that as a preset area, and it'll go in, it'll clean that and do that. So absolutely, absolutely fantastic from that perspective. What I will now do is just sort of demonstrate its cleaning, to just show you what it can do with regard to picking up sort of dirt and other products as well. Okay, this is to show you the ultimate hair test. So we've had family members comb their hair, and we've sort of left it on the floor, and so now we'll see how the S9 Roomba just picks this up automatically and cleans this area. So this is just in the bathroom area, and you can see from that video, all the hair there. So if you've got family members either brushing hair, so family members with long hair, or you've got pets, this is an issue that you're probably going to come across. So we've deliberately done this test to see the difference you'll be able to sort of see in the visibility of when it comes to picking up hair and how well the product works. So what we're about to do is do a cleaning run, and to just show how it cleans up on hair. So the good thing about the iRobot products is you do the sort of mapping run, and then it can go to the various rooms. The other thing you can do is you can just literally pick it up off its base, put it in a room that you want it to clean, and just hit the clean button, and it will just sort of go into rows, as you'll see in a moment. Every time it hits anything, it will sense there's an obstacle there, and then it will build that into its map and then carry on the cleaning process. So I'm literally going to hit the clean button now, and then you can see how this works. So as you can see, that's now done a full run. I'm just going to move this out the way. So that blue light that you actually saw there was to say that it's actually filled up it's filled up the bin, and it's going to go and sort of start emptying that. So it'd be looking for the way out to go back to the base. But if I just show you the carpet now, you can see that in that short period of time, it's done quite a good clean of that compared to the original position. And as you can see, it did go around the edges. If you've got heavily dirty areas, or if you do have a lot of pet hair or other hair from family hair, then you may want to sort of run it twice. But as you can sort of see from that, it seems to have done quite a good job. So we've just done a finish of the clean. So I've stopped that. It's got the red symbol on at the moment, as I've done a sort of a manual stop on this, and it needs emptying of the bin. I'm just going to flick this over to just sort of show you like some of the hair. So it's obviously trapped some of the hair, but some of it will be on this roller. Really easy to sort of clean this off. You just take a pair of scissors, you snip it, you pull it off, and there you go. It's as easy as that in terms of getting this clean. So you can sort of see that, and that's the item sort of cleaned off. So now in terms of actually just emptying the bin, we flip this over, we put it back on the base. You can tell when it's on the base properly because that white sign will actually be on there. And then on the up, you just click on empty bin. And that shows you that it's actually emptied the bin, and that white light shows you it's ready to go again. So normally when you do a clean, when it needs emptying the bin, it will just find its way back to the base. You can do exactly what I did just for speed, just lift up the product and bring it back if you want to do it manually through the app, but you don't have to. So if I'd left it, it would have found its way back to the base, and I wouldn't have had to do anything on the app. It would have emptied the bin, and then if it still felt it needed to clean the room because it hadn't covered it, it would then go back out and clean the rest of the room. The other great thing about this is that you won't have a situation where the Roomba is just running out of battery and constantly stranded somewhere. As soon as it senses that the battery is low, it will head back to the base and it will start charging up as well. So it is sort of, you know, self-automated, and you can leave it to do things itself. In terms of any obstacles, it will knock into the obstacles. There is a feature, sort of a soft touch, so it won't sort of ram into obstacles if you don't want it to, but what you lose is sort of edge cleaning to a degree. But at the moment it doesn't knock into the items that hard anyway, so I haven't taken that off, as I prefer the sort of edge cleaning with the product. iRobot have also created some new ones which have sort of other types of sensors where they won't go right up to something. They'll do obstacle detection in advance using sensors, but they won't go right up to the edge in the same way as this product. So I think for the moment this product is absolutely fantastic, does the job. It also has something known as cliff detection, which will stop the product falling off the top of the stairs. You don't need any additional sensors. The old product, the i7, needed a actual sensor near the stairs. With this one, it's got a built-in drop detector, so it won't fall down the stairs. However, what you need to have is plenty of lighting, because it is based on lighting. So if you're cleaning this at the top of the stairs and all the lights are off, it will fall down the stairs, because it will need the light to sort of sense the difference in light to work out where the steps actually are. So I'll demonstrate the cliff detection as well, just so that you can see that it won't fall down the stairs. So what I'm going to do now is just show the automatic sort of stair detection, or cliff detection as iRobot call it, where you don't need any extra sensors. The old i7 Plus did need sensors to prevent your robot falling down the stairs. With this one, it's got a built-in sensor, so as long as you've got appropriate lighting, so make sure you're not doing this in the dark with the lights off. It will detect where it's got to the edge, and it will turn around and not fall down the stairs, as I'll demonstrate now. So I've just placed it close to the stairs, and I'll now run it, and then you can sort of see it get to the edge and then turn around. Stop it there, but as you can see, that worked perfectly. No risk of it falling down the stairs, works really well, so you can leave it just doing a clean by itself. So one other thing I'll show you is how you can just take this to any room and then just get it to do a bit of a clean as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in our porch, and it hasn't mapped the porch before, but you can just sort of see how it goes, and it just starts cleaning that as well. And then what it actually does, it just adds that to the overall house map. We hope you enjoyed watching this, so please feel free to hit the like button and remember to subscribe for great upcoming videos. Thank you and see you next time.